Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am your host, The Wise Gamer. We are continuing in this part 46 of our Grand Campaign mode. The game is Total War Ram 2. So we are playing with the Egypt faction, which is at the time led by the Ptolemaic dynasty. So yes, we refuse to intimidate the opposition, of course. So we have conquered Rome, we have conquered Seleucid, we have conquered several factions, especially the ones in Arabia, except for Mahin. These guys have been behaving, so I'm going to give them their peace. For now, of course, if that changes in the future, we will advise accordingly. But for now, I think it's safe to assume that they are not a threat. So we are currently at war with Bactria. So Bactria is one of the how would you call it, successor kingdoms. So the kingdoms that were born following the death of Alexander the Great, which were ruled by his four generals. So one of them being Bactria, the other one Egypt, the other one Seleucid, and then Macedon. Which was the initial kingdom, whose king was Alexander the Great. So we are here. We have conquered several cities already, as you can see in the world map. So we control North Africa, we control most of Arabia, we controlled Mesopotamia, and most of the East. So we are now in the process of conquering these regions because of our war with Bactria and Roxolani, which is this faction here and here. So the aim of this video is to conquer the entire Scythian landscape and all of these regions as well. So Transaxonia, Bactria, and what is the name? Okay, all of Aria and all of Parthia. So some cities in Parthia are controlled by my allies, so the Pergamon and the Galatians. And for this video, what I want to do is conquer Aria and Transaxonia. Chorasmia will probably be for the next video, but definitely Scythia, Transaxonia, and all of Aria I would like, as well as Bactria, of course, I would like to conquer by the end of this video. We are also currently having a war with a tribe here, a faction here, sorry. Evarisci, I think, is the name. So this is one of their settlements. They have like 3 settlements, which I can already see here. I have 2 armies that I'm busy recruiting, so one here and one here. I am planning on invading these lands later on. Probably not in this video because my resources are kind of thin, and it will take some time before I can train all these armies together. So I am hoping that you will enjoy this video. As I said in the beginning, I am your host, The Wise Gamer, and I mostly play strategy games on this channel. So if you're a fan of strategy games, you have come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and check the previous videos that I made on this game. I've also done some videos on Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. Do check them out, and most of my videos are in 4K resolution. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's rock and roll. I am going dead silent right now.
forth in Pharaoh's name.
What can I do for Egypt? Yes, my lord. Egypt asks much of its servants. Steady.
For the people. Besieging settlement. We're ready. Speak. I'm listening. Double time. Proceed. None will escape. For the people.
So the Bactrians have been conquered. They no longer have cities. These are now cities that belong to Roxolani, so I am also going to conquer them. Therefore, there is a great chance that we will vanquish. Yes, this is all that is left of their faction. They are probably going to disappear on their own because I am not risking my navy in those treacherous waters. So we have done very, very well here. Bactria has been conquered. All that is left for conquest is Roxolani, and we can focus our attention in the European continent. So let's first deal with Roxolani properly and keep training some more units here. This is the door to Europe, so we want to do this right by training as much unit as we can.
I live to serve Pharaoh. Our lord needs good fighters.
All right, so we have achieved a very, very important objective. Now we need to achieve the next one: completely control 10 provinces, either by direct ownership or through satrapies and military allies, which is also the case. So on the next turn, we will get that reward. What I wanted to see is, okay, nice. I will do that. The current victory conditions. So for those of you who don't understand the game or who don't know it at all, when you play the Grand Campaign mode, there are conditions that you need to meet in order for you to obtain 3 form of victories. So there is what they call the military victory, and there is also what they call the economic victory and the cultural victory. So when I play the Grand Campaign mode, because I am more of a conqueror, I always go for the military victory. So these are the conditions that must be fulfilled for you to be considered the winner of the military campaign. So you must control, and these are faction dependent. So this is for Egypt, and sometimes depending on the campaign mode, they are not always fixed. They do vary from time to time, based on what I've noticed so far. So for this current Grand Campaign mode, my objectives is to control 85 settlements by either direct ownership or through satrapies and military allies. I currently control 95, so this is ticked, that's okay. Completely control the following 6 provinces, either by direct ownership or through satrapies and military allies: Egypt, Italia, Macedonia, Bactria, etc., etc. This I already do. And maintain 75 naval units, current total 28. So I still need to fulfill this one, and I need to conquer Macedonia. So this will be the goal of the military victory, but it will ruin the fun if I fulfill those conditions like in the next 5 or 10 turns, which is possible. I don't want to do that unless I have conquered all of Europe. As you can see, there are many lands here that are still up for grabs. Factions that I have not encountered and territory that I have not conquered. So it will be a bit fun if, let's say, you have the military victory and you see a good 2/3 of the world is conquered and the other 1/3 is like still not conquered. So I really want to achieve total conquest. And then I will train as many naval units as I can to match the 75 required to win the military victory. If, for instance, I wanted to achieve the economic victory, it is a bit tough because you have to maintain trade relations with 15 factions and current total 7. So it's a bit of a very, very difficult thing to achieve, but it is possible. It just means you should be the friend of everybody, which is unlikely, but you are more than welcome to try. Or you should conquer factions and turn them into your satrapies. This can also be done, and you must hold at least one of every strategic resource, of course. You must have at least 90,000 talents income in the previous turn, 5,000. So you can see I am way far away from this. I am making 5,000 talents per turn. They want you to make 90,000 talents per turn. Yes, 90. 90 followed by 3 zeros. So it's a long shot. I have enough units, that's okay. And you have to control these provinces. So you can see it's kind of tough to reach that victory condition. So maybe in the next Grand Campaign mode with another faction, I will attempt to do that, but it's very, very unlikely. But hey, it's a good challenge. And obviously the cultural victory, also you always have a set of provinces that you must control through ownership or allies or satrapies. and your culture must be dominant in some settlements. So hold at least one settlement in a province in which your culture is dominant. Correct. So I am 11 provinces away from that. And your culture does take time to be predominant in the culture. So right now, be predominant in the provinces that you conquer. Sorry. So right now we have conquered Bactrian provinces. They have Eastern culture background, which you see when you click on the city, and you see the culture here in the middle. So right now it's 59%. This is the symbol for Eastern culture. If you go to Bactria, because it was under Bactrian occupation, which is a Greek kingdom, you can see the omega symbol here, 79%. This means the Greek culture is predominant here. Meaning when you capture the city, the population is unlikely to resist your occupation because you belong to the same culture. But on the other hand, when you come to these guys, these are nomadic tribes. When you conquer them, resistance is quite high in the beginning, but over time, as your military presence is effective in the entire region, your culture takes a hold slowly. It will take several turns, sorry, but it will eventually happen. So this is what I wanted to share regarding the game victory conditions. For those of you who don't know that, for those of you who do know, sorry about the lecture. I'm always trying to give some insights to those who are new to the game. So without further delay, let's dive into the campaign and finish it. Finish the video. So the objective here is to, now that Bactria has been conquered, is to probably leave these two cities and move further south. But I am already doing that with the Pharaoh's army here. So Ptolemy 2 is going here,
Moving out.
and they are not expecting this. So he is going up north to try to secure Sarai again, but he has left probably Aktau undefended, and Ptolemy is going to seize it. So I will use Ptolemy to capture these cities here, while these two armies maintain the borders and ensure that none of the Roxolani armies will be able to cross without being challenged. So this is the plan. I would say if we have one more battle, this can be it for today, and I will probably see you right at the video end.
As you request. Speak. I'm listening. What you ask is it cannot pass.
Going ashore, my lord.
I live to serve fair. Going ashore. That is all.
I live for war. Returning to land.
Fleet reporting. Ready for battle. We are ready.
I live for war. How can I assist? I am with you, my lord.
For the people. Speak. I'm listening. We are ready.
Consult your ancestors, but you will see the merit in the offer I bring from my people.
This is an interesting development. Usually this doesn't happen, but you would often find that as you play the Grand Campaign mode, there is a faction that is in big difficulty and they basically can no longer defend themselves. They will come to you and ask to be your satrapy or clan state. In this case, Getae. They are at war with the Spartans, the Greeks, the Athenians, the Macedonians, and they're basically at war with all of Greece, and they want, of course, my protection. I am going to accept it because that will generate extra income, and we also already have a trade relation, so this is good for me. Eventually, all the other factions have to stop going to war against them, and it's a good operation for them. It's also a good operation for me, so let's do this. But I'm sure the Greeks will not be happy about this.
At your command!
Bob!
Ready for orders!
Citizen cavalry!
By your command. Bob! Ready! On with march! Slingers! Advance at
At
speed!
the ready!
Double time! Bob! Charge! Melee infantry! Bob! Advance at speed!
Heavy onager!
Ready to march!
Heavy onager! Elephants!
Riders at the double! Bob! For glory!
Elephants ready for battle!
Withdraw!
Ready! Fight phalanx!
For Egypt! At the double!
Missile infantry ready! Quick march!
Ready!
Citizen cavalry!
Advance at
Orders!
speed! Back! Back! Withdraw!
Orders, my lord!
Servants of mighty Pharaoh!
Egyptian infantry! Heavy onager! Double time!
We serve the mighty Pharaoh! Hooray!
Slingers!
Missiles at your command!
Nubian bowmen! Fill the skies! Stay alert!
Archers!
Guard!
Taxiarchos!
Fire!
Slingers!
Find your targets!
Nubian bowmen! 1,000 deaths!
Elephants!
Archers!
At speed! As you say, my lord!
Nubian bowmen! Fire the enemy!
By your command!
Chariots! Quickly now!
Orders!
Citizen cavalry!
Archers!
Nubian bowmen!
Archers!
Nubians!
Slingers!
Fire! We await your
Awaiting
orders! At your service!
Archers!
Orders!
Infantry at your command!
Nubian bowmen! Loose!
Missile awaiting orders! Orders! Nubians!
Advance at speed!
Slingers!
For the Pharaoh, strength unto him!
By your command! Charge! Bring to glory!
At the ready! For glory! For honor!
Elephants ready for battle!
Archers!
Quick march!
Ready for orders!
Elephants!
Engage! Melee infantry ready!
So, a good victory here. We have managed to defeat the Evarisci again. This is probably the 5th battle I fight against them, so they are going to pay. This is my promise to them. you may have noticed in the beginning of the battle, my large onaga was very slow because I actually forgot that they were here, and eventually the army was cruising in, so I had to leave the onaga behind and just save the unit itself. So I'm glad you have the opportunity to do that, otherwise they would have been roasted. So I am very this is why you saw that I had to abandon the onaga. So now we have come to the end of this video. I think it was video 46 on the Grand Campaign series with Egypt. I will see you on video 47 for the next episode of this series, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop it a like, it will really help me in the future, and it will also enable me to grow this channel into a
Citizen cavalry!
nice gaming channel with
Riders,
lots
and
of
the double.
prizes and giveaways. But before I get there, there is a lot of work that must go in. The first videos, you may notice that they are voiceless because I was a bit not too sure how I would sound, but I think once you do decide to make the decision to speak, it does bring something else to your videos, and it is an experiment I started, and I have to say I am kind of feeling positive about it.
Melee horsemen.
You never know how you sound until you listen to yourself, and even when you do, you are never convinced that it sounds good enough. So I guess I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. But I think it's much better to speak rather than just play the video. Of course, I don't want to speak through the whole video. This, I have also noticed, can be boring. I hate when people talk when I watch a gaming video, when they talk all the time. So I suppose I would not do the same with my own gaming videos. So thank you guys for popping around, and I will see you in the next video, playing video number 7, I believe, 47, I believe. We are nearly coming to the end of the Grand Campaign. We only have to conquer Europe, and that will be all. So once again, thank you very much. I appreciate the support, and see you in the next video.